Hello, everyone. Hope you all have a good day today and a blessed one too. Sorry for the delay. Life has been busy and things has been difficult. But with that being said, this video's illustration is inspired by another artist's winter outfit. Thus, it's called Coffee Break. The artist in question is Reve Avaritia, and she is the subject of my piece here. She is someone that is close to me, that is an illustrator, who is also a comic artist working on her own webtoon series. I'll leave the links to her socials in the description down below. Trust me, you'll love her piece, and it's a good read too. Check her out when you have time. Before I go into this, let me just say it like this. My preferred art program is ClipStudio Paint, and let's just keep it like that. I'll go more in depth on ClipStudio Paint in another video, but for now, let's get started into this. I started this with a model for reference using ClipStudio Paint's asset store and a reference photo from a recent winter post back then. Since I'm still learning, I use a top to upper thigh shot in the reference pose. I then began with a light and messy sketch to lay out the basics and followed it with a more detailed sketch to flesh out the details, especially on the coat, any kind of textures around her skirt, if I decide to put anything in there, and especially around the buttons. Then I moved on to the line art. I'll be honest, the line work is my favorite part. It gives me the opportunity to see any errors I made during the process and refine a few things here and there before finishing up, while also adjusting the line thickness, the weight, and also any kind of shapes during this phase to make sure that it's more dynamic and less static. Now for the coloring. I started with flattening out my colors, as in putting all my base colors on one layer, so that way they'll be easier for me to organize. Then came the long part of the process, adding value and creating a grayscale version. I know I might get some criticism for this, but I always do my grayscale first. It's easy for me to add value and understand the light source. I know that once I set the grayscale, values, light source, and make it shine a bit, it'll pop. This is also where I turn my color layer on and off to double check masking mistakes in this step. Next, I began to add texture to the piece, including textures and patterns like clothing textures, shine, plastic stains for her coat, skirt, and cuffs. This is also where I began to add highlights to her hair and experiment with blending options in the layer for the light source and also setting up the mood. Lastly, I began to add effects like snow particles, ambient brushes, etc., and make general adjustments to the entire piece. After that, I make small adjustments using the adjustment layers to fine tune it, and right then and there, I was done. Thanks for watching this speed paint and stopping on by. If you want to see more illustration videos like this one, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss anything. See you all at the next piece. Stay blessed. Laters.